What's going on, guys? I'm Mr. Lazyboy, and today I'm coming at you with another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Amateur Hour. And this time we're checking out the start of Wave 2 with Scumbug, the Vermin. I'm really excited to be checking out this figure. I loved Scumbug in the film. I love that weird, disgusting scene with her and Splinter making out. That was so disgusting. I absolutely love it. Let's take a look at the back of the packaging here. It's the same, I think it's the same bio here, but I'm not sure. And of course you got the whole new, little packaging setup here. You got Wave 2 here with Genghis, Wingnut, Scumbug, and Mondo. I don't know how they're going to fit Wave 3 with the costume turtles and April and hopefully Ray Fillet. We haven't gotten any looks at Ray Fillet because I don't know. We did get like that one, I assume prototype in that one Mutant Mayhem video. I'm not sure. But hopefully we get the Ray Fillet figure. I hope it's not like a contractual thing, because like there's a Ray Fillet Funko Pop, but that's like a Comic-Con exclusive. But man, this figure looks really nice in this bright purple packaging. I love it. And it comes with a cool little green vomit. I mean, sorry if I've been saying he, I forget. And then you got the little printed piece of Splinter. I'm really excited to be checking this out. But without further ado, let's get this figure on open and check it out. Okay, so I'm opening up Wingnut, and I just noticed that Wingnut has a whole, or not Wingnut, Scumbug. That Scumbug has a whole separate tray for her wings. Like that's really interesting. I guess her wings are just that big. I don't know. Let me continue opening this figure. Also, this time her tab is gray compared to the usual green that the other figures have. That's interesting. I like it. Okay, so here we have Scumbug out of the packaging, and right now she just looks super cool, like with this cool little it's hard to explain, but like in person she looks way better than she does on camera. Actually, let me try and adjust my lighting a little bit more, see if it'll pop up more. But like she's just a super vibrant purple, and I just dropped her. And she has this really ugly, ripped up, I want to say sweater, but I'm not 100% sure. And it's like all ripped and stuff. And she's got these cool little yellow antennas. I don't know if that's a separate. I think it's a separate piece, unless it's been painted. Yeah, I think it's a separate piece. But I'm not gonna try and mess with that because I don't want that coming off. And she's got the painted eyeballs. They're very veiny and gross. I like that. And you got the weird mismatched like pupil here and then line here. I like that. And the mouth is super scary looking, like, oh my god. Like, it's painted on the inside too, the little hole. Like, it's also the same shade of red here. But like, goddamn, they didn't need to paint the teeth. They didn't need to give her teeth at all either. She has little mandibles here. I forget what they're called. I think pinchers, because she's a cockroach. They're done this cool little, I think, purple, or I don't know how to discern all these different shades of purple, because Scumbug's very purple. I think it's done the same. Actually, not even. I'm not sure how to talk about this figure, because like this is a very different shade of purple than this, or this, or this. So it's just very unique. I like it that they actually really tried for this figure. Her stomach, this little purple piece, it's a different piece altogether. It's just molded in there, like glued in there, and so that's really weird. She's got this weird bubbly thing all over her stomach. That's really gross. But I appreciate Mutant Mayhem at least making an effort to make women look ugly. Good for you guys. That's great. She's got these little spiky doodads all over her body. The wings, the back of the wings, I'll show this actually in a little bit, because that's one of her accessories that comes into play later. She's got the fairly standard articulation, just joint at the shoulder, goes all over the place. She doesn't have like an elbow joint at all. That's just non-existent on this figure. She also has she has a swivel on the wrists, which, well, she has pincers, not really wrists, but whatever. That doesn't really make sense, but fine. And then of course the same on this side. And the legs, it's a little weird, but she's got swivels on the hips, I guess. Does she even have hips? I don't know. She's a like big blob. She's got knee articulation. Her knees are super weird. Like, I can't bend it all that well. I guess like that. This figure's super hard to figure out its poses. Like, I guess her feet are supposed to be like this, even though I put her leg straight, and yet this is the direction that the swivel has. Or not swivel, peg. Like, see, it's just really weird. I don't know if it's a molding issue. They should fix that. I don't like that much. Same on this thing. It's so difficult to bend, and I'm not even gonna mess with that. I don't want to break that. She has a little bit of like cool like faded purple up here. It's like a lighter purple or pinkish, and it's like it fades into this. That's so cool. She does have that little port for, well, one of her accessories. I'm gonna set this down for a second. She has this little gross barf vomit piece, like because she throws up in the movie a lot. Um, you know what? Points for creativity. I'm glad they gave us this. That's really cool. And oh man, she looks cracked out without it. And then when you put it on her, you just put it on her like that. It just pegs right in. Okay, that looks slightly better. Still really, really gross and disgusting, but I like it. Um, and now for the wings, she has two little ports on her back, and these little other like close people, like this is the back of the cockroach that closes up to hide their wings. I like that it just folds up like this, but like underneath it hides the two ports. So you just peg these in like so. It's not really that big a deal. And these are huge wings, guys, by the way. Like they are really, really big. I don't display her with the wings because they're just too big. But I just peg those in. Don't do that. Don't break them, but at the same time, make sure to get them in properly. I know I'm putting them upside down, but like that's because we're putting the figure upside down. But whatever. So yeah, they're open, and here is a look at Scumbug with her. Oh, I didn't mention her head rotation. She has like the same type of head as Leatherhead, where it's like on a ball joint, but you can turn it all the way around. You can't really like, you can kind of turn it left to right, like as much as it goes. But yeah, these wings are huge. Like it's like the whole length of the video screen, which is cool. I like the wingspan. She does have really, really big wings in the movie. Like when that one scene, where they're flying across the Hudson River, or the scene where they're lifting that car up with Wingnut. That's great. She also does come with one more accessory. It's this little framed picture of a Splinter. Mine, it's a sticker. It's kind of coming off on mine, but we'll deal with it. Man, that looks gross. I like the sculpted detail of all the wood, and I'm glad they chose to make this a sticker because now they could use this mold for whatever they want to repurpose it for. That's great. I like this picture. This looks like the art on the back of the box, I think. That's cool. Man, this is just a really cool figure. I like this figure a lot. She's got the... I really shouldn't be messing with this. I should stop. I like that the wings are removable. I like that you don't always have to have the option of having them on. Because me personally, I prefer having them just like this. Because, like, she has no reason for her to have... There's no reason for her to have such big of a wingspan. I like her wings just being like this. This is fine too, but she looks way uglier like that, so I just have this to have a little bit of character. This is just a fairly solid start to... This is just a fairly solid start to Wave 2. I'm going to give this figure, in terms of articulation, B+, because she's still liking that elbow... She's still liking that elbow articulation. The head's kind of a little wonky, and the knee joints are not the best. But, like, I mean, she stands perfectly fine. Her feet are flat. She's going to fall over, actually. Yeah, see, there you go. She stands fine if you can just get her like that. I don't know what else to say. I like that they actually went through the effort and painted the inside. They put a lot of effort on this head. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 10 different points of paint just in the head. And then the whole, this area. That's really cool. I appreciate Playmates putting a lot more effort into their into their paint and sculpting and stuff for this line. I can see why it's $10 per figure now instead of $8.46, which was for Rise of TMNT. Paintwork, again, I'm gonna go with an A. It's pretty good. I don't really see too much that... I think maybe these parts are unpainted, but who knows? Like, as long as it's not too big of an issue, I'm okay with it. Especially because you get the cool wings and the vomit piece. They added a lot of color to this figure. In terms of overall value for your figure or for your buck, I think this is a really great figure. I mean, you got all the nice paint apps, fairly okay articulation, some really cool accessories, and she had a pretty okay sized role in the film. And then she had some of the funniest jokes in the movie being with Splinter. That was so gross. I love that. I love gross humor. People are gonna be crybabies about it, but I personally don't care. I think overall I'm gonna round this figure out to A-. This was a really, really good figure. I'm glad they're they're keeping up the momentum with the Mutant Mayhem line, especially with Wave 2 coming out fairly, honestly, kind of late. Like, this came out late October, and Wave 1 came out in, like, July, so, like, a good, like, 4-month gap? Yeah, okay. This is just a nice figure. Of course, you got all the branding here. Yeah, A-. That's my final grade for this figure. Definitely pick it up. It's great. She's a very fun character in the movie. She's a very fun toy to play with. I display her all the time in all cool little sorts of things with, because she has all these cool little features like the vomit, the wings, the fact that they can open and close, the little picture that I can just put wherever I want. It's fun. Definitely pick up this figure. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.